All right, good morning, everybody. How are you all doing today? So I decided to start trading actually like an hour ago. My friend was over, and yeah, we're just having a few beers, and now I'm alone. So I decided to enter a short position here, and we take a look at. I'm in a pretty big position, just so you guys know. Okay, for example, EOS is about $110,000 that I'm in. For Iota, I'm in a $31,000 position. So I'm in well over 150K altogether right now, okay? I don't mind being in this big of a position because I take a look at Bitcoin and I just simply cannot see it breaking higher than this for now. In fact, if you take a look at the 30-minute chart, guys, do you see right here? Okay, take a look at this point right here where my mouse is, and then take a look at here. It's much lower in RSI. Take a look at here. It's even lower in RSI, which means that it's losing strength every time it gets to this specific point, right? And we see the bears just hammering them down at the level 2. So I cannot help but think that we're definitely going to move down pretty hard, right? So if you look at Dash, I'm only down $75, but it's not really a big position for me. But the EOS one is the one I want to focus on right now, okay? It's extremely high in RSI, and I do believe it's going to come down. Take a look right here, for example, right there and right there. Which RSI point do you see that's lower? This one right there. This is called a lower high, okay? A lower high, so this has got to be very much so near the top, right? In my opinion, it is the top, so it makes a lot of sense for me to short it from a scalper's perspective for a few percentage gains, maybe 1%. We look at Bitcoin, it could barely break above 7,100. Every time it does, it just gets shot down. And if you look on a 15-minute candle, what we saw on the short term was we saw a huge shooting star slash doji type candle, right? So because of that, it dictated the momentum for the next few minutes. So I just simply cannot see Bitcoin breaking above 7,100 and holding very bullishly because they've tried. They tried really, really hard. And it just simply isn't happening right now. And I take a look at EOS right now. I've been stacking my shorts for a while, like since 4:48, like about 30 minutes now, I guess. Maybe an hour at most. I've been stacking it since like 6:23, but I started laddering it a little bit too early. That's okay though, I don't mind. Mistakes happen. Let's see if we can actually get any lower amounts here, or lower lows. So now that I see that the 5-minute chart has crossed over for a lot of coins, like for example, Iotas might have another drop down, right? I hope so. We see that on the 5-minute chart, EOS has crossed down to the negative side. So now we want to see, all right, well, what is the 8-minute chart doing? Is it possible to have one more wave? I really don't think so. I think it's going to be an ABC that's going to come down, right? Volume is slowly dwindling away right now. And because the volume is just slowly dwindling down right now, I think that we're going to have a very large crash. Guys, am I coherent right now? I think I'm coherent right now, right? My friend just left and I'm kind of just finishing off the last beer that I had. I don't really drink a lot, guys. Not at all, actually. I probably have like a beer at the end of the night, and if I'm out socially, I'll have like maybe 2-3 beers at most. Well, actually only 2 because I drive, right? I like to drive my new car. So you're not going to really see me like ever out of control, guys. So I see that there might be one more wave up, which I'm cool with that as well. And I'm kind of anticipating it as well. But we still see the bears just driving down the price, guys. Like, take a look at this right here. That's a pretty nasty candle, wouldn't you agree? Volume is not that significant to drive it down that much lower. But what we do see is it's just 7,100 is a really hard number to get above. I'm also in the position for Dash, and it's definitely getting driven down right here. I'm very not concerned about Dash whatsoever, though. It's only like a $100 loss right now. And in the grand scheme of things, it's much more important for me to dedicate my energy and my time to something like Iota, to Bitcoin, just checking the level 2 and seeing how it is, and also to EOS. So if you guys take a look at Bitcoin right now, there's clearly a massive wall right here at 70, 97.3, right? That's why you're seeing all of these, but they're not really moving up. And every time you're seeing these limits get larger and larger as well, like these limit orders that are placed right there. There, do you guys see that? They're trying to slam down the market now, right? There we go. They're just they're slowly driving it down right now. So I'm anticipating a very large drop soon. In fact, it might even be premature of me to be closing my position right here. But you know, I'm only going for a really quick scalp because I just felt like making a little bit of money today, like a 0.5% scalp. But if you guys think about it, right, my fees are 0.04%. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys on a calculator. So 0.04, so 0.0004 times 110,000. I'm only paying $44 of fees each way, right? Which is like $80 total because I'm doing limit orders. So because of that, I have a lot of leeway. Even if I were to do a 0.5% scalp there, and I would make like $600 on it, I'm only paying $80 in fees, which I'm okay with because that's a substantial amount for my strategy, right? So you look at Bitcoin right now as well, we're getting driven down very slowly. We're at the 70.92 range. Unfortunately, Bitcoin just cannot stay bullish right now, guys. Like, it's trying really hard to break above this range at 70, 71, basically above 7,100. I would consider this range right here, right around 7,100, pretty hard to shatter. We're getting it to the 70.97 ranges already, which means that every coin will actually follow suit, okay? So you guys are going to see me take a pretty decent profit on Iota here. Like, it's not even much, right? I've only got 40,000 right there, but I definitely do believe it's going to get driven down. Yeah, Bitcoin is getting driven down extremely hard right now. So there we go. There's Bitcoin just still driving down right now, okay? Where's Iota right now? It's not really getting driven down. Where's Iota? 783. I might even have to take put this as a hidden wall here because I really don't want people to think that I'm trying to hold up the price right there, right? That's the last thing that you guys want, to have it seem like you're holding up the wall. So I'm actually just gonna go to hidden and I'm gonna go to 782. 782. I can't see. My eyes are actually bad right now. I can't focus too well. There we go. So I'm just gonna put in a hidden wall somewhere there, try to get into profit. Like, I just want them to drive it down a tiny bit more, which is not really that much to ask for, in my opinion. Geez, it's too low now, guys. I'm not going to be able to do this, okay? Now, so you guys see how it's getting spiked up right now? Oh, I completely screwed up, guys. All right, let's see what happens to Bitcoin now. Let's see if it gets driven down even more. It needs to get driven down a lot for Iota to get driven down, okay? Do you guys see my problem here right now? Okay. There we go. I'll bring it down to about right there to even the 1 minute 55 EMA. So now we're crossing down below here. This is probably making a leading first wave diagonal for the A wave, but that's okay. I'll catch it on the next wave coming down. In fact, it might even break down entirely out of here now, and this is the very last one. So there's a good chance, I believe, that Bitcoin will actually fall down. Here's the 70.89 range that the bulls are trying to hold up. Let's see how the bulls are holding up on EOS now, right? Bulls are holding okay. I'm looking very neutral on everything right now. Am I too assertive, or sorry, conservative by only going for a 0.5% scalp? We'll see. But right now, because Iota is the one that's closest to closing my position, that's the one that I'm going to be most interested in as well. Let's see if I could have even closed my position. Was there enough liquidity? Definitely 215,000. I could have closed it there. The next one was 31,000. So of the 250,000, 40,000 of it would have been mine. Sorry, it would have been mine, right? So because of that, there might have been a chance I could not have closed it, but there's still many other chances in my opinion because we're going to get rejected, okay? All right, so let's see what's going to happen here. I don't think that this channel is going to hold, guys. Check out this channel. It's been holding for an incredibly long time now on EOS, right? Yeah, it's holding pretty well. Now let's check out, on Iota. Do you guys see this channel right here? I don't think it's gonna hold, guys. It's like, look at the RSI. Like, honestly, look at the RSI on like the 8 hour, on EOS, on Iota, on like literally every single coin, guys. It's mind-boggling right now how high the actual RSI is. So I could actually go for like a whole 1% gain if I want to, and target about 6.1. But the question is, will it actually get there, right? Because it seems fairly bullish right now. So I am a little bit nervous. I do have to admit, the 16 ranges are trying to be broken right now, right? I'm cool with this still though. I might actually not do this. Okay, we'll see how this goes actually. I might actually just change this up. I don't wanna actually pay those kind of fees. I completely calculated the wrong fees as well, okay? It's my fault. I'm just gonna go 2,500 at a time, which is not that significant. There we go, 2,500 right here. Let's see if it actually drops down lower. 2,500. I'll even go to like 0.1 as well, okay? 0.1, whoops, wrong one. I obviously have no USD there. Okay, there we go. So I have 10,000 up here now. Just at various price points to see what this would break to. You guys see Bitcoin falling down really hard right now, right? 785. Iota is going to do the exact same thing, guys. Honestly, it's going to do the exact same thing. I don't even need to make it a hidden wall if it is. Yeah, I don't need to make it a hidden wall, guys. I really don't. Hidden walls, you're actually paying 0.2%. So yeah, you don't want to do that. So let's change up this Iota one as well. Do you guys see what I'm doing? Check it out, okay? I'm going to only put it for 19,000. And then I'm going to put another 20,000 here for Iota at a different price point, which is very close to it, but not quite, because I don't want the market to think that I'm actually trying to hold up a line, right? You don't want to do that, guys. You don't want to be one of those guys when you're shorting to create this wall to let people think that you're actually trying to short. Nah, that's never cool, guys. Don't ever do that. If you're going to short the market, loosen up those walls so people know that there's room for it to go down. Do you guys see what's happening to EOS right now? Like, it's not wanting to get driven down right now, put it that way, okay? Looks like there might be even one more wave up, which is kind of sad, but yeah. It is finally falling below the 55 EMA though, which is I'm very, very happy about. And the bulls are coming into play. Sadly, look at this, okay guys? Are people hedging into other altcoins right now? Whew, chilly right now. It's so cold, honestly. Where I'm from, it gets like really, really cold around this time. Oh, sorry about that. My mic wasn't all here. All right, let's see what's going on here. Look at these bulls, guys. They're trying to break above the 617.50 ranges. Do you guys see that? 617.50, but there's a big hidden wall there that just doesn't seem like it can be chipped away right now, which is kind of sad. Let's go back to Bitcoin. 785.4 is obviously a very big wall that the bulls are trying to hold up right now. And let's see over here what's happening to Iota. Nothing really too significant right now. I missed many, many chances to actually close my position already. Whatever though, it happens. I think there might be actually one more wave up, sadly. Sadly. Gotta always manage your positions, guys, right? So if I feel it's too big of a wall, I'll just change my orders up to, you know, instead of 10,000 or 20,000, I'll just change it up to 10,000 at a time, and I'll just add more. So you always have to loosen up these walls according to how the market is reacting as well, right? So I'm just gonna move this one down here. I don't want them to get overwhelmed with the fact that, oh, there's some guy there with 40,000 Iota. If you look at these cumulative amounts right here, like the amount or the total, no one's stacking up 40,000 Iota, guys. No one at all. So finally, we broke above the 617.50 ranges, but maybe they dried up all the buyers already and they're just not going to be able to penetrate it. So 785.4 was broken. Now we're at 785.1, right? So we always have to make sure that we're managing these and just seeing what's going on. Bitcoin had a major gap down right here, which is kind of significant. So I feel a lot of bearish pressure for this to come down. And I think people are just racking up their short positions right now. So from the way everything's looking right now, it's still so bearish to me, guys. Like, Iota is getting a hard time trying to even break above the 796, 80 cent range, right? Every time he gets even close to the 78, 79 cent range, it just ends up getting shut down. So I think I'm going to make my $400 profit here on Iota and then call it a night. But I'm also tempted to see if this is going to play out to be an ABC, because we just got a pretty nasty rejection candle from the 21 cent range to the 20 cent range, right? Look at this. It's just so much pressure to come down though. This guy's just hammering it down. We also look at Bitcoin, and Bitcoin tried to break once again above the 70. Right there, there was a small little bull break, right? Like, you know, short term, we can say. It tried to break above the 70.90s, which spiked up EOS like 3-4 cents, believe it or not. Scalpers don't like that, right? But we still see a lot of drive for it to come down. Take a look at the market depth. So this side is bigger in terms of red than it is on this side of green. So what that usually means is that the side with the bigger tidal wave is what I call it, usually drives down the market to that particular side. So yeah, Iota is still getting hammered down right now. What can you do or say, right? It's getting hurt right now, bad guys, bad. EOS is getting hurt, Iota is getting hurt. Dash, I don't really care about Dash, guys. It's only like $100 and I'm down. I'll make it up in these two trades. Look how much bearish pressure there is on EOS. It's got to come down, guys. Like, it's going to make an descending triangle of some sort and then probably break down pretty hard. So here's the 784 range, 784.6 range right there, 785.5 got broken. These are some pretty big walls to drive down the market right now. Not looking too bearish at all, guys, I'm sorry to say, or bullish at all, I'm sorry to say. Lots of pressure to come down on every single coin. Still so much bearish pressure, guys. Bitcoin spiked up a little bit here. I'll show you guys it really quickly, okay? Bitcoin spiked up a tiny amount by like $11, but that's still enough to make the market react, right? So we're seeing these massive walls at 70.84 that the bears simply cannot break right now. And the bears can't break like the 60-20 ranges as well on Iota, or sorry, on EOS. And Iota is still trying to break the 78.87 cent range. But there's a lot of bearish pressure to come down, right? Like I've been mentioning. I simply don't see it breaking to the upside at all. There's too much pressure, guys, to come down. As there's Bitcoin starting to drop right there. It finally broke that barrier that I was talking about. It's definitely trying to get smashed right now. And also my Iota positions are starting to get filled. So I'm going to zoom into a better time frame, like a 1 minute chart, and see what's happening here. I'm just going to try to get my limits right around here. Do you guys see it? At the 78 cent range, okay? So I'm going to try to get it at the 70, where is it right here? This one right here. I will modify this to 78, 181. Just a little bit, trying to fill her up. Let's go take a look at EOS right now. EOS is definitely looking like there's a lot of bearish pressure for it to come down. I'm hoping there's a channel of some sort, okay? If there's a channel of some sort, great. Maybe we can alleviate some of this pressure coming down right around there as well. Let's see what happens at Iota, see if we get a reaction here. What's happening to Bitcoin? Still a lot of bearish pressure, guys, for Bitcoin to come down. Tons of bearish pressure. I really can't see it once again, like breaking upwards, okay? Let's see what happens here. Yeah, maybe it's a flag. Who knows, right? Maybe it's just going to be some flag. I just put my limit orders right there. Like, I'm cool with the price. Okay, let's see what's happening here. Yeah, there we go. Huh. A lot of people are selling, actually. Tons of people. Hey, look at this. Look at Bitcoin's pressure, guys. That's a lot of pressure to come down, which is ultimately going to affect every other coin as well, right? There we go. Some Iota positions got filled over there. I only have a tiny bit left. All right, here we go, guys. 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. I'm doing very well so far for myself, okay? I'm also going to move these guys up a little bit. See if these guys get filled right here. There's a big wall right there, so I want to actually get ahead of him. So I'm just going to go to 78. Oh, there you go. Bam, guys. Easy, easy. $400 and it's only 6 in the morning, guys. That's how you do it. I'm going to have a $2,000 day as soon as I close my Dash and also EOS short as well. So why did I decide to short Iota, okay? Why did I decide to short it? Because I look on Bitcoin's 30-minute chart. From a very far time frame right here, what I'm seeing is a massive resistance right here, right? And I go to 30-minute chart and I say to myself, all right, this area right here, this region, same price. But every time we reach a peak like there, that's a high RSI. Here's a lower RSI, and here's an even lower RSI. I also was noticing some hidden walls, right, on Bitcoin's level 2 over here. Massive hidden walls to go to the upside. Also started noticing some teams. Don't mind me, guys. I'm super drunk right now. I honestly haven't slept yet, okay? My company just left and I decided to start trading. So why not? And you know what? I'm probably fairly incoherent right now, but I don't give a fuck. Because my subconscious takes over and trading to me is nothing but a glorified video game. So yeah, here's $400 up so far this morning. Pretty easy trade. Sometimes I correlate things to Bitcoin. And when I do find that it correlates to Bitcoin, I'm always in the mood to short it, right? If I'm finding a positive correlation. Not only that, guys, I see this huge channel right here, right? Yeah, I see this huge channel, and this is most likely one of the very final subwaves going upwards. So I shorted it, but it could get just a slight bit higher. I'm hoping it gets to about the 82-cent range, and I'm going to short it big time, guys, like big time. So I'll catch you guys later. See you. I'm calling it a night. I'm going to ride this out right here. Okay, I'm in a pretty good position right now already. I'm not worried at all. I'm not worried at all. I can add a lot more to my position if I wanted to, but you got to notice the RSI is like 85. It's literally 85, okay, guys? So because the RSI is so freaking high right now, there's a good chance that we're going to drop. So I'll see you guys later in the morning and see how this goes. Bye now. Yo, Nick. This video goes out to you, okay, Nick? Here's my boy Nick, who's rocking a McLaren 720S in Vancouver, okay? He says to me, 2,500 USD profit in 2 hours. Easy money. Learned it from Silicon Crypto, okay? You guys are gonna love my next few tweets, okay? I matched you so easy, okay? Guys, check out my first trade right here. Nick, this is my $400 trade right here. I didn't even work today. I just bought this overnight. Okay? And here's the next one right here. Bam! There's a $2,000 profit. I matched you today, Nick. There you go. There's the best sound in the world. You guys hear that sound right there? That sound is the sound of my alarm going off telling me that I'm gonna make a lot of money. So Nick, you made 2,500, boy? I make $2,500 too, Nick. When are we gonna go driving around together? Okay, check this out, okay, guys? So you guys are gonna see my live trades. I recorded all of the videos for you guys, okay? And I was trading last night. I rolled home, like I was hammered last night. Okay? I was hammered, okay? I started trading like around 4 in the morning or something. My friend Krim, he just dropped by for a little bit because we were just having some like real talk, right? And I was just trading in front of him. He was really worried that I was gonna lose a lot of money. But I instead ended up making a lot of money because I just ended up swinging the position, guys. So be sure to watch the rest of the live trade that I'm about to tweet or put onto YouTube. I love this sound. I love this sound so much, guys. This sound woke me up, and you guys know how much I love this sound when I short the market. Bam! EOS. That's awesome. I also had a dash position as well. And the dash position, I ended up making like $40 on it as well. It was not much. But cheers, guys, to a $2,500 morning by 12 o'clock. Woo! Feels so good, guys, to be able to do this. Feels so good. And I'm going to take the profit right here in front of you guys. Take it easy.